Um, I just wanted to come on here for a minute. This is not recorded live. Um, and I'm just feeling a lot of things right now. Um, Today's been a very it's been very impactful, a very impactful day today. Um, yeah, it's like before I end up watching God rest his soul, Rich Homie Quan. Before I just watched some of his his funeral. I can't watch the whole thing. I'm not I just watched um like the people, his fans and family and everything, viewing him. I watched that, and then I watched him when when they closed up the casket. I watched that. I couldn't I'm not gonna be able to watch the whole thing. I can't do it. I'm not able to do it. I just know that and it's just so crazy, and it's kind of weird how um for two things, it's like today they had finding out this whole thing about Diddy, um about Diddy getting charged and like all of that going on. That happened today, and then Rich Homie Quan having his funeral and everything. So I'm just like, you know, that's a lot. Um and then like also like before they actually had his funeral today, when I seen that they was saying it was going to be open to the public, like the day that it's on, which is today, that gave me a lot of confirmation for myself. um and I know what I mean by that when I'm it's confirmation for me. um it's most definitely is confirmation. And because otherwise, yeah, otherwise it wouldn't be it wouldn't have been on this day. It wouldn't have been on this day. um nope. I It's definitely a confirmation. um yeah, most definitely. um and it also made me think about my cousin, my younger cousin. His name was also, it has Quan in it. So my younger cousin, God rest his soul, he passed while I was still living, renting. I was alive, so I was renting my past apartment. While I was still renting my past apartment, um I had gotten the news that he had passed away when I was at my renting the apartment at my renting my past apartment. Um, and that was before I found out about my other. So I lost actually four family members within the span of 2020 until now. And my younger cousin, that his name had Quan in it also. um I didn't even, so the last two cousins that passed away, or my last two younger cousins and my one of my aunts, I did not get to view any of them passing away. But the younger cousin that's name has Quan in it, it just, the whole situation that happened to Rich Homie Quan is just making me think. It brought, like earlier, like not even like what, a couple hours ago, um it made me think about him, and just like is making me think about that, like that whole what, because all I got was a call from a family member telling me that he had passed away, and I never got any other information or anything after that, as well as with my last cousin that just passed away um last December. Let me see. I got the calendar over here. That was last December, but I only got told. Well, I actually got told about his passing. So no, this is 2022. But so wow, it's gonna be 2 years. Excuse me. It's gonna be 2 years for the last cousin that passed away. It's gonna be 2 years. Yeah, because I believe I wrote it in this calendar. This calendar is 2022. So this year is going to make it 2 years. Yep. Wow. Dang, it's crazy. It's like the time is just like, I don't understand how the time is going so fast. But like I said, the whole situation with so I actually lost 3 male cousins from 2020, from 2020 to now. And the last one passed away. God rest his soul. He was murdered in 2022, December of 2022. QUAN, is that my other cousin name? I think it is. Cause it's like you always grow up knowing their street names or their nicknames, and you never really, like, not to say that you don't, but it's just like you don't be really really don't be knowing, like, cause my last cousin that got murdered in 2022, all I knew growing up was his nickname stuff, and I believe I know what his real name is, on his birth certificate. But we always grew up calling each other by our nicknames and stuff like that, or they street names. But Draquan, God rest his soul. All I got with him was a call telling me that he passed away. I didn't get I didn't get no more information as like telling me as far as his wake or his funeral. And then my other cousin that got murdered in 2022, which was the most recent family member that I've lost. All I got was information from somebody that I didn't even know that I didn't even know personally, who I worked with. She told me of his passing. And then I never got any really notification from my family as far as telling me of anything until like 2 weeks later. But then, like, they really didn't give me any information as far as his wake or the funeral. So I just feel like everything has been so weird. It's just so unnormal since, like, I would say before 2020. Because like I said, when I was renting my other apartment, I had rented that apartment from the year, like, what was it, 2019 that I got that apartment, and I was over there 5 years. So, which is it, and it don't even seem like it was, but it was 5 years. Yeah, it's just a lot of like, I just was thinking about different things, like when I went to go, um, kind of get myself, how you say, comfortable. Like, I wasn't going anywhere today, but, I went and did my personal stuff for myself, which, people should know what that is, because you do that on a regular too, every day or whatever, twice a day, whatever you do. So just, did what I had to do for myself. And while I'm doing that, that was coming into my mind, thinking about that, like, dang, like, is that what happened to my cousin? Because that's what I'm just wondering. Like, I just feel like I've been getting a lot of signs from everywhere for a lot of things. I definitely feel like this was a confirmation of more than one thing. Um, it was very sad to see that, because it just made me feel about my family members, and then just like, you just be knowing that people that you've been around, grow up, or even just listen to, or of, and they are no longer with us. It's like you're not gonna never see them again. You don't get to hear their voice again. It's just so much stuff. And then it just like, it really hits home, because it just made me think about my cousins. Like, I didn't get to see my last, yeah, I really didn't get to see my last four family members. Like I said, from 2020 to 2022, that's within the span of those years, I lost four family members, and I didn't get to see neither. Well, no, I did see one out of the four. One out of the four, I did get to see his wake and his funeral. But the other three, which was my aunt and my other, so I got to see one of my male cousins get, have his wake and funeral. But my other family members, my aunt and my other two cousins, which all of them all passed away in different years. It felt like it was every year, like like, that's what it kind of felt like, yeah, it kind of felt like that's what it was. um but yep, so I only got to see my one cousin, and he also got murdered. um yeah, and that was like, that happened, I believe that was in the first year that I was renting that apartment. So that first year, within the span of that first year, is when I lost one of my cousins, my male cousins. So it's just been like, I feel like I've definitely, a lot of things have been put into perspective for me about a lot. And things have changed. Everybody talk about family, but I just feel like, depending on the dynamics of family, I don't feel like everything is just like, uh, I don't know. Things do change. People change, whether people want to admit it or not. And then this energy of like this whole world, like, with this whole new world energy, is just like everything is different. It's not the same. I definitely been feeling like that. I know people have not been being the same to me, and I know that for a fact. Nobody's not gonna tell me otherwise. But Yeah, it's just like it's weird that you had these two things going on today. You had somebody getting laid to rest, and then you have another person that both of them in the public's eye, one getting charged for some very um very deep stuff, like very deep intel stuff, and then you got another person in the public eye, they are getting laid to rest. So I just feel like this will definitely be something that they're gonna be talking about for years to come. um yeah, my plan was to do another Marie Diaries 37 Tarot, but I just, my energy is not um after watching Rich Homie Quan, watching some of his funeral, I just like, I definitely don't feel like I could do it tonight. I probably will end up doing it tomorrow. Because I was just trying to like, when it first came on in the feed, um, I couldn't watch it right then. I don't like watching anything live or anything like that. I'm not like, even when celebrities be on their lives, like, I don't like to click on the live while they on there. I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't like I don't like doing it, so I couldn't like watch it right then and there. I knew I was gonna get back to it, but I just had to do it on my own time. Yep. So another thing is like, I don't understand why when they keep speaking of this young man, why did they keep attaching? I know it was a whole situation with, I don't really know the dynamic of it, but I know it was like a whole dynamic between like Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. But I don't know, it's like why they keep I feel like it's something about that. And then the guy too, the guy that like was testifying or whatever, and you know what, like, why? And I don't even really understand what they had, what was the issue that they would have had. Like that, it just don't seem like, I don't know, it just don't seem, I don't know how to explain it right now. I mean, I could do a reading on that on another time, like, soon or whatever, but I just like don't understand why that individual that was testifying, I guess that would be him, considering, I guess that would consider being him testifying against Young Thug, or I don't know if he's testing against him or he's on his side, cuz I'm kind of like confused. And then it's like they showing him doing all these, like, I don't know how many other interviews he doing, but he doing all this other stuff. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing other stuff if I know that my name was attached to something like that. The whole the whole thing about that with Young Thug and everything. I don't know if I would feel comfortable to be doing other like interviews and other stuff like that. Cause yeah. Yeah. That's just my opinion on that. Um it was emotional seeing that. In regards to Rich Homie Thug, Rich Homie Quan, excuse me. I don't know why I said that like that. But It's just like it's making me think of my Oracle card in my Allison in Wonderland deck, and it says the one card is like wonder what will happen next. That's just like where my mind process is at right now. Like, what is gonna happen next? Like, cause we only got a couple more months left of 2024, and it is like it's been so many people that's in the public eye that it's been so much going on with them. So much, whether it's somebody passing away or it's some kind of legal stuff or something like that. It's just been a whole lot of stuff going on, and definitely have lost a lot of people in the public eye, celebrities. Yeah. So like I just like that card. I'm just wondering what is gonna happen next. What's gonna end up being next. It's just like wow. But I do want to send my condolences to his family, his loved ones, his friends. It's still shocking to me. Like, it's like, dang. I know I didn't know him personally or nothing, but it's still like, wow. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm gonna upload this. So if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe. If you want to like the video, if you want to watch any other videos that is on my channel currently, you're more than welcome to. If you plan on, you want to be a loyal supporter, all right? So yeah, you could like this video, you could comment if you want, you could watch any other videos, all right? If you're going to watch them from beginning to end. And I will continue to upload videos to this channel at my time of discretion when I feel the need or the want to. So I will see you later, and I will see you when I decide to do the next video.